Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Uh, to continue the previous one, so previously what we will do using domain, we directly access the service, okay, our deployment one. Now using Ingress, we are going to access our service. So Ingress will maintain the external user information. This will have the service information, services, okay, and here to integrate with ingress and service file, we need a AL ingress controller, ALB ingress controller, and Nginx ingress controller. Okay, and in this session, we are going to create a now ingress controller. Let's do this one. This is the documentation ALB ingress controller. To create a Kubernetes service, we need a service account. That service account will communicate our Kubernetes service. Okay, in the default namespace, we need to create a LB ingress controller first. So currently, if I give kubectl get service account -n default namespace kube system, there is no ALB ingress controller. Okay, first we need to create ALB ingress controller. Sorry. So for that one, this is the command. Kubectl apply. This is the default location. Uh, so I am just applying this one. Create this service account will create a cluster role and cluster binding and service account. If I am if you go here, okay, this is the file. This file have cluster role and a cluster role binding and service account. This is the service account. Namespace is kube system default define. This name is the ALB ingress controller, and this is the cluster binding and a cluster role. So I directly applying this one. So when we create this object, it will be created cluster role, cluster binding, and service account. Let me created this file. Clear. kubectl apply. Now see, it will be created ALB ingress controller and ALB ingress controller and ingress controller. Okay. So all these three files it should be created. If you check now, service account, see ALB ingress controller it is created. Okay, along with the cluster role binding also it should be created. Cluster role it is created. Previously it is not there. Now it should be created. This thing. Once this is done, if you want to, you can able to check what are the files it should be created. Now, if you want to describe, you can describe ALB ingress controller under default namespace, kube system namespace. So it having the labels. Okay, ALB ingress controller, and this is the secret, and this is the tokens. It should be created now. Once this is done, we need to create a policy using this one for this we need to communicate with a EKS cluster. For that one we need to create a policy, IAM policy, okay, with this name. Now, let me go to IAM and create a policy. IAM policies. You can check whether this policy is available or not. Okay, ALB ingress controller policy. Let you can check first. The policy is already available. Okay, with all this one, now you can, this policy you can attach it to role. If you want, you can edit this one. You can give all this information to this policy. You can copy paste, edit policy, JSON. This policy it should be already available. So previously I have created the same policy. That's why it is already available. If you want, you can delete and you can create one more time. Now policy it is created. View policy. I'm able to create this policy. So this policy will have a certificate manager, a Cognito user policy, EC2 ELB. Okay, all this information it should be having the level permissions. Now save changes. Once this is done, you need to create a role and attach it to this policy. To create a role, you just need to go here, roles, create a role, and you have to attach this IAM, the IAM service account. Okay, let me copy this one, and you have to provide your details. Create IAM service account, IAM account, region. My region is US East 1, sorry, AP South 1, and name is ALB Ingress Controller, and the namespace Cube System. Demo is cluster is mine is EKS demo 1. This is the cluster, and attach policy ARN. You just need to provide your attach ARN policy. You just need to go to here, policies. This is the policy. You just need to select this one. You just need to provide this policy name. Copy it. ALB Ingress Controller policy. ALB Ingress Controller policy. ARN. This is done. ARN Amazon services. Okay, my policy name I have provided at 5021. Once this is done, you have to create this one. kubectl EKS CTL create IAM service. Okay, if you check now, kubectl get services -n cube system SVC. Sorry, only cube DNS it should be there. Now we need to create the service. Let me copy this one. It should be created service IAM service account. After that, you can check IAM service account. Okay, kubectl describe kubectl get IAM service account and the cluster name and region. This will take some time. Meanwhile, I'll copy this to check IAM service account. Let me copy this one. So EKSCTL, the service name is this one, and cluster name is, my cluster name is EKS hyphen demo 1, region AP South 1, and kubectl describe service account ingress controller ifin. So this is done. Now you can check, paste here. Now role ARN is created. ALB ingress controller. This is the version. It should be created successfully. Namespace is kubectl. ALB ingress controller role ARN. This is the role ARN. Now kubectl describe service account. So this will have annotations like ARN detail, IHR. The namespace is kubectl, uh, namespace kubesystem, sorry, and it having the ALB ingress controller tokens, everything. Now once it is done, you have to deploy ALB ingress controller. Okay, this is the command. If you want, you can see what are the files it should be available in the ALB ingress controller. So this will have deployment in the spec ALB ingress controller. This is the default one, controller everything. Once this is done, you just need to update your cluster name. Let me show you after this one is success. Meanwhile, you have to deploy this one. Copy this one, kubectl, apply ALB ingress controller, deploy. Now this is deployed successfully. If you want to check kubectl get deploy, namespace is kubesystem. Now ALB ingress controller is created. It will be still it isn't running. Still it is not ready. You just need to go to watch the service. Sudo su hyphen kubectl get pods hyphen n kubesystem hyphen watch. I'm creating these pods in default namespace. That's why it's crash loop backup. Okay, it is not successfully created. This having some error. Let me update the deployment. Manifest file. So we have to edit this manifest file. Okay, that is the reason. Let me edit the again. This will be getting error always. Okay, if you want to check, you can check the logs. So we need to update it the. We have to edit this file. We have to provide the cluster name. That is the reason it is not getting it is not getting updated successfully. If you want to check the logs, you can able to check the logs. kubectl logs, paste hyphen n cube system. So environment variable configure and switch it to specified. Okay, to overcome this should be crashed backup. We have to edit this one. We have to provide the cluster name under spec. Let me update it this one. kubectl ALB ingress controller. Now it should be editable. You have to go to spec. Under spec, you have to add this one already there. You just need to add a cluster name. Paste. This is my cluster name. Once that is done, you have to save. It should be edited now. Now verify the kubectl pods. Now previous one is terminating. Now it should be created. Terminating. Let me check. It will take some time to create. Now kubectl get deploy -n kube system. Now it should be up and running successfully. Now it is running successfully. Pre old one it is terminating and new one it is created. If you want to verify, you can verify the log kubectl-log and ingress pod details, everything. Now ALB controller is ALB ingress controller is successfully created. Now you have to create a ingress file. As of now, we have set up ALB ingress controller. Oh, sorry. Uh, this controller part you have set up now. Now we have to create ingress file. Let me create one ingress file. If you have any old one, you can edit. Otherwise, you can create a new ingress file. Let me take it. This is the ingress file. I don't want all these details. Mm, First, let me take it this one. I will remove all this file until this not required anything. And this one SSL also I didn't use. Currently in this ingress file, I have used service ingress, kind is ingress, and the name is ingress service, and service name is same like however the service name we have, right? kubectl get svc. We have nginx service, right? Kube nginx service. This service name I am using in the ingress file. If you have multiple, you have to keep it multiple these things. And service port is 80, and my port number also is in 80. This service port should be matched with the service port. Let me create this ingress file. Now kubectl, sorry, vi ingress.yml. Currently I don't have any ingress files. Let me copy this one. Currently I don't have any ingress file. kubectl get ingress. I don't have anything. Even namespace also I don't have anything. Kube system. So no ingress files are available. Now let me create that one. kubectl apply -f ingress.yml. Now in available network use ingress, this one. So let me check this one. Network IO ingress is deprecated in version unavailable. Use network v1. Now ingress is created. Okay, this ingress is created now. Now check kubectl get ingress. This one is created. Now address need to be updated, but here address is not created. Okay, we have to see the issue. Why this address is? It will be created on load balancer. Okay, that new load balancer it should be created. If it is not created, we have to um, check kubectl logs ingress file -n kube system. Error in Nginx ingress is not found. Okay, let me check. kubectl get pods. kubectl get pods. So now this pods hyphen n kube system. Sorry, this is default only, right? Let me get it services. kubectl get services hyphen n kube system cluster IP only it is there. Now remove this one and check load balancer is there. Now for that issue we have to edited something file like, let me fix this one is offline. Okay, why we are getting that error? kubectl get ingress. Actually we need to get it this address to be created. uh, Let me check in offline why that is not coming. We have to check the logs in ALB ingress controller. For this one, we didn't get any ingress file. We didn't get any uh, logs. Okay, we have to check ALB ingress controller. Now kubectl get kubectl logs ALB ingress controller hyphen n kube system. This this one is mapped to ingress one. ALB controller is in this diagram. It is mapped to ALB ingress controller is mapped to ingress service. So we have to check that ALB ingress controller. So why this we didn't get that logs? If you observe here, it is mapped to ingress service. Ingress service is mapped to ALB ingress controller. So we have to check the ALB ingress controller, and there is some error. We have to check that error. It's saying, let me copy this error. View ORAP. The Kubernetes IO cluster EKS shared with one or owned or shared. Okay, this one it is not there. That is the reason it is failed. We have to add this in VPC. Let me go to VPC. VPC. Under VPC, we have subnets, right? Subnets. We have public subnets. We have to update it this EKS demo. Public subnet. We have to update it this one. Tags. Under tags, we have to add this owned Kubernetes role ELB 1 or 0, and let me go to here public subnet and go to tags. Under tags you have to edit that, manage the tags. You just add this tag Kubernetes ELB role, it is there, role ELB Kubernetes, this one is there with value 1. You just need to add this EKS demo cluster, value is owned. Add tags owned. I am saving this one. Same way added in another one. Manage tags. This already it is there, and both it should be updated. Let me check. EKS demo. owned, I'm saving. And same I'm updating VPC also. AKI cluster demo, going here, manage tags, EKS, I'll find this, that one it is there. Value is owned, and I'm updating Kubernetes IO this one also with value 1. I'm adding this tag. This tag is not there in the VPC. Now add another tag, value 1. I'm saving this as well. Once it is done automatically, it should be updated. Okay. Now clearing my screen. Now see kubectl get ingress. Kubectl get ingress. It will take some time. It is not updated. Otherwise, you can delete this one. kubectl kubectl delete ingress and nginx ingress. It should be deleted, and you can apply again kubectl apply -f ingress.yml. It should be created. Now check that kubectl ingress. Now it should be created the address successfully. It will be created another new load balancer. If you go to ALP, if you go to EC2, if it comes to here load balancer, it is still provision 8830496. This is the 883,409. This is the new load balancer. It is mapped with this one. So this is application load balancer. Previous one is classic load balancer with the directly we have mapped right that time. So this is classic load balancer. Now ALB ingress controller. This is application load balancer. This will have path based routing and host based routing. Both it should be provided. Once this comes to the in service, if it comes to here, if you check, now this port is 80. It is showing port 80. Monitor listeners. Okay, once this have successfully provisioned, now it is active. You can take this one URL. You can take this one DNS name. You can able to access it. You will get the response successfully. If you're getting success response means, see, I am getting the success response. Now this URL, it is not understand by the end user. We have to map it with domain name. So however we are doing the domain mapping, right? Same we have to go to Route 53. Go to Route 53. We have already DNS hosted zone. You have to go here. Now this one is already there. You just created the record. Now currently we have this record. You have to go to create record. Now this time previously in the direct applicant that time I gave www right wildcard name. Now I am giving some nginx, and this one I am just picking from here ALB application load balancer. Now region is AP South 1 Mumbai specific region. Here this is my latest 88341. This is the nearest new load balancer. I'm selecting that load balancer and create a record. Once it is created the record, it is created one more sample one. This one it is created. Okay. Now if we go here and check with nginx dot bcreddy devops dot xyz. Now I am getting the response. This is not secure, right? So we have to get it secure. So now we did the manual approach, external DNS. We have manually we created this thing. Now you have to created. You need to provide this one. You can validate it with a security SSL enable. If you enable, it will be getting secured. Now it is not secure. Now it should be like HTTP only. If you need a port number 443, you have to validate your SSL, and you can able to get it secured this domain with application everything. Now we will see how we will able to get automatically created this external domain. Now you need to go to external DNS creation. Okay, first we need to create this one ACR. Sorry, there is a service ACM certificate manager, CM certificate manager. This is in this certificate manager you have to provision the certificate, SSL certificate, public request for public certificate. You can go here and add your domain. My domain is something like www. My domain, one second. Now this one you just need to go to ACM certificate manager. You have to provide your domain name www.bcreddy DevOps, or mine is Nginx DevOps, right? Nginx some domain like www.bcreddy DevOps.xyz. I purchased this domain and add another name to this certificate. I don't need anything. And DNS validation tags. I don't need to provide any tags. SSL certificate and confirm request. And I'm confirming this one. This one it is pending. Okay, I'm continuing. Once this is done, I requested for certificate. Select this one, request for certificate. That is done. Now if you go here and hosted Jones, bcreddy DevOps, create this one. Now you have to select seed name. Okay, I think www.bcreddy and the C name request type aliases another record hosted zone. One second, why it is not coming? I'll check and I'll get back to you. Let me create one more time. I missed one step. Create this domain. So before that, we have to update it. If I need to access SSL, we need to have provided the port number 443, right? So we have to provide some annotations. listener port 443, and routing also, if you get 80, it need to be make it to 443. I have to provided these annotations, and I have to created ARN. This we have to updated certificate ARN, and before that I have to create one external domain DNS. Let me create that external DNS one. How to go? This is the external DNS setup using Kubernetes. Here I need a Kubernetes setup, and ALB load balancer is done. These two is done. I have to create a policy external DNS using below JSON format. Let me create a external DNS. You know, right, how to create the setup for JSON format policy, how to create the policy. You have to go here, IAM policies. Let's check external DNS, any policy is there or not. External, no, there is no policy. You have to create a policy, and if you have any JSON, you just copy paste this JSON file completely. External JSON one. Here I'm changing the resource records and hosted zone route 53, and this one I am updated in this policy. I just giving this name as a external DNS. This policy name I just provided the policy name external DNS. Create tags not required, and just provide name as external DNS. Create policy. I had just created the policy. Once this is done, you just need to do another step. This policy we just need to create IAM role and attach this policy to the service account. So you just need to create this account, and you have created, right? You just need to provide this information. Here IAM service created, and external DNS name is external DNS, region is AP South 1, namespace default namespace, cluster is EKS demo 1, and attach policy ARN external DS1. I just need to created this one. So I just created the policy, right? This external DNS created. Now this policy ARN name I just need to provide with my name. I just go here. This is done. Let me update it this one. After this is completed, you have to get it verify service account kubectl get -DNS name. Okay. We once this is done, deploy external DNS YAML file to replace external ARN name. We have to do updated this one. This will take some time. Once this is done, you have to verify. If you want to verify, you can verify this one. Now external DNS one, it is deployed successfully. Now once that is done, we just need to open this DNS name external DNS, and the role name we have to provide it. So whatever IAM service this role will have created, right? Sorry, going back, IAM, the trusted service, it should be created. IAM, we are in IAM roles. Here deploy external and replace with annotation AR and EKS EKSCTL demo. Let me check EKS. Here EKSCTL IAM service account. This name, just need to select this one. This name we just need to provide it. Service account. This name we just added on the external TNS one. Meanwhile, let me update it with my ingress file name. Um, Let me copy this name. This is the secrets it should be created. This name, ARN name I have copied. This is the name, and under ingress file, this ARN is there, right? AWS test one. You just need to provide this certificate ARN. Not this one. Go to document. Annotations, IAM service default one. Under annotations, EKCTL demo IAM service account role 1. IAM service, IAM service, IAM service. We have two here. Yeah, this one we just need to provide it, not the previous one. Sorry. Roles, IAM service account, role ARN. Think both are same only. Add on IAM service account kubectl role, default role. Let me update at this one, anyone, and we'll check. Let me updated this ARN name, kubectl certificate ARN -1 DNS name. ARNs. One second, I'll check what need to be updated and I'll get back to you. This one. Now let me do one more time with certificate manager. Because of certificate manager we are not able to get properly. Let me create certificate manager ACM. I am already into this one, certificate manager only. So request public certificate. My domain name should be Nginx BC Reddy DevOps .xyz.com. This is my domain. So this is my wildcard. This is I purchased the domain. So now go to next. DNS validation. Tags I didn't provide anything. Review. So while validation, previously I missed this step. Okay, I need to select this one. Okay, this name it should be appears in the DNS name. So it is pending. I need to create a record. Okay, once created the record, the name should be appears in there. I selected this one. Now continue. It should be after some time. It should be issued state. Okay. So let me check. Still it is pending. Validation not complete. Pending. Further action need to do. Sorry. Go to Route 53. Here CNAME, right? Go back. Let me go back and check how many records it is there here. Currently 2 records. Nginx this one. I am not getting success this one. Request for certificate. Request certificate. Add domains. My domain name something like BC Reddy. Not BC Reddy. Nginx. Nginx dot BC Reddy. DevOps dot XYZ. Let me try with this also. Next, domain validation, add tags. Tags I don't need anything. Domain certification. CNAME value. Create record in Route 53. Now it should be created. Yeah, this is success. Okay. Now if you want to, you can do this one. Create record. Now create. Continue. Now after some time it should be issued. You have to wait until this should be issued success. Meanwhile, go here. Still it is not coming. Additional name. There is some issue with this name. And this one is success now. See, BC Reddy DevOps one is success. Yeah, both are now issued. If you go to here, yeah, it will take some time. We have to wait. I thought it should be issued, but it is taking 2 minutes. Now this is success. You can go with Route 53. Now, if you refresh here, you will get it two more records. Okay, the C name it should be created with the C name. It is created. This another record should be created. Okay, even though if you added here, so you will get it HTTP only because we didn't redirect to HTTPS 443. For that one in the ingress file you have to add. Before that, you just need to add these files. Okay, you just need to add these annotations. And here the certificate name, you just need to add your certificate name like this name, right? This certificate name. If you select this one certificate name, just need to go to certificates, sorry, cancel. If you go here, certificates, certificate ARN, just need to select this one. This ARN, sorry, yeah, you have to add this certificate ARN. Okay, so this ARN you just need to add, and you just need to give your domain name. My domain name host, sorry, my host name is nginx.bcreddy devops.com. So I am, see here, if you come with port 80, it is rewritten to 443. Okay, now I have added my certificate ARN name and the protocol HTTP. This is the maximum count. This something. This is the default annotations which I have added: threshold, health, unhealthy actions, SSL redirects. Okay, 4443, and the service backend is SSL redirect, and the port is 80. Okay, so I'm just keeping this one service everything. So I'm just adding this one previous annotations like ingress file. I'm just adding my ingress file all these values. Now vi ingress. I am uploading this one. Now kubectl apply -f ingress. So it is ingress.yml validation API error. API version is not set. Sorry, API version is not copied. Let me add this one. Vi ingress. Paste, and let me apply kubectl apply -f ingress. Now it should be configured, that one. Now once it is done, if you check now, kubectl get ingress. So now it should be added, it should be created this one. Now if you go and try with HTTP you can able to get it. HTTPS ingress bcreddydevops.com. Okay, now you can able to get it the response using HTTPS. This is connection secure now. So previously we tried with HTTP. Now it should be HTTPS. Like that you can able to access your service. So now this one we did manually, right? You can able to work with external DNS also. This is manual process we have done. If you want, you can do it from external DNS service. I just already added the service. I have created, right? Just now I have created this external DNS service. So what I will do, I need to just add it my deploy in the deployment name. You can create one more deployment file for external DNS. In the external DNS, you just need to add uh, role ARN. Okay. So I'm just copying this one. For this one, automatically it should be created. Just keep external DNS name vi external DNS dot yml. So deployment everything it should be same only. Only we have to change service here. It should be have service account. Under service account we just need to add this role ARN. So here role binding same and deployment same. Everything same. Only the change is role ARN. This role ARN you just need to add IAM role ARN. We already created external DNS, right? That external DNS one we need to add it here. External DNS, the role ARN. You just need to take this one, okay, and you have to update it, this one. AWS ARN IAM, the same thing. Now this is completed. So after this one, you just need to create this file kubectl apply. So before that I will delete my ingress file, okay, so it will be pick that one, right? So let me delete kubectl delete ingress ml, sorry, kubectl delete ingress file name. kubectl get ingress. Now kubectl, the ingress name is nginx ingress, right? That's why it is not able to delete it. So go back, delete ingress nginx ingress. Now it is deleted. Now you have to apply external DNS kubectl apply kubectl apply -f external DNS. Now it should be created external DNS name. It is created along with role binding service also it should be created. Okay. So you just need to again updated with kubectl ingress one. So because it should be rewrite to 443, right? kubectl apply -f ingress. Now this is created. Now give kubectl get pods. It should be created external DNS pod. It is running successfully. Now if you give kubectl get ingress, you are able to get it this one also. Now using this service only, automatically it is created, the external DNS. Now you can able to check in Route 53, it is created two records, extra two records with external DNS name. As of now, not created. CNAME. Let me check. kubectl logs. All records are up to date. All records are already now already it is created. That's why it is there are no name matching hosted zones. On this not matching. It's saying already created. Using this service only we can able to get it created. So other than that, it should be everything working fine. Here domains RBC, cluster name RBC, cluster role, external DNS IAM account, it is not required. Yeah, this is working fine. So manually we have created using certificate manager, we have added, right? So now same thing, it should be created. So this should be working fine, I guess. Yes. You can do manually also, you can do with the service account, external DNS name also, you can map with your secrets and domain name, you can able to get it access your application. So what to conclude everything, so what we will do first in the use case one, with the domain name directly we can able to access with service load balancer, that is classic load balancer. Now second use case, basically using ingress, that is Kubernetes object API provided one. So using ALB ingress controller, it the ALB ingress controller is matched with service. This ingress will have all the service information. So to communicate with ingress and your service files, we need to create a ingress controller, ALB ingress controller. So now to map with the ingress with the domain name, we have created a certificate manager. That certificate manager we will give you the domain name, and once that is validated you can able to get it this one. So for external DNS we can do with the service account also, that is object Kubernetes API object. So with that also we can map with the external domain, automatically you can able to validate it. That's all about in this session. Thanks for watching. Bye.